I honestly can't even believe I'm making this video, but nonetheless, let's get into it. Like, share, subscribe. Legitimate trickster. So this is the Barbarossa Puzzle. This is the map. As you can see there, the stairs at the top right, and there's 4 walls, obviously. There's only 3 statues on the wall with the stairs because the stairs make up for that 4th statue spot. All the other 3 walls have 4 statues, and the easiest way to work this room is to work counterclockwise. So you do the 3 statue wall first, and then the left wall, the bottom wall, the right wall. The numbers correspond to how many times a statue will rotate if you shoot it or a neighboring statue. I can't believe more people don't have this video out there. They all tell you to refer to this fucking retarded ass puzzle solver, which takes 3 times as long to do it, and by the way, you can't pause zombies. If you need to refer back to this, come to the beginning of the video and pause it. Now there's 3 key concepts that I'm going to lay out for you right now. The first one is the 4 directions statues face, and they are as follows: front, left, back, right. Really simple. Don't turn it into rocket science and put yourself in the place of the statue and say, okay, if this is my left hand and I'm the statue, I'm facing to the left. No, if you walk up to a statue and you see it facing to the left, it's fucking facing to the left, okay? This isn't an algorithmic formula. It's fucking straightforward. It's the same every time. If you solve the puzzle once, you've solved it. The second key concept is the direction in which the statues rotate each time you activate them. And that is, they all rotate to the right. So regardless of if it's a statue that rotates once, rotates twice, rotates 3 times, if it's a neighboring statue, so on and so forth, they all rotate to the right. It never changes. And the third key concept, sort of tying it all together, when you come up to a wall, you're going to look at all of the statues and make a mental note and say, this one's facing right, this one's facing back, this one's facing front, this one's facing left. And then you memorize that, and you know already which ones rotate, how many times, and which ones affect the neighboring ones, so which ones they'll rotate as well. As you can see, I've already solved fucking 2 walls with this puzzle. It is a 3-minute puzzle if you know what you're doing, and even less time if you have Free Fire active. I can't stress it enough how fucking ridiculously simple and easy this puzzle is. I mean, unless you sloughed off through all of your special ed classes, K through 12, you can solve this puzzle. Trust me, as long as you know your basic shapes, and if you know the simple directional movements as far as flip, slide, turn, you can get this puzzle with ease, okay? Mark my words, with ease. Because it doesn't change. You just have to pay attention to which way statues are facing, work on 1 wall at a time, work on 1 statue at a time, and just keep a mental note and say this one's facing left, the 2 next to it are facing front and right, or back and front, or blah blah blah. You get it. Okay, I cannot believe how many tutorials and guides are out there that claim to have this puzzle solved in their description, but then when it comes time to it, they fucking refer you to the online puzzle solver, which takes, I kid you not, 3 times as long. I haven't actually used it, but I've seen it, and I know that the amount of time it would take to run around this room and look at each one of the statues and input the number as to which direction they're facing, and then get the number of how many times you need to shoot each statue, fucking makes this 3 times as long. And if you're trying to get this Easter egg done, especially on solo, you don't have that kind of time. It's a 3-minute puzzle, as I said. Free Fire makes it shorter. Just, I wouldn't use it. I mean, I'm probably the first video out there that says absolutely do not refer to the online puzzle solver. Figure it out for yourself once. Take the 40 minutes it's going to take or whatever, and then you know it. And then it just gets easier from there on. As you see, I'm just breezing through this. I'm already on the last wall. I've got 3 ravens unlocked already. The most time-consuming part of this is recharging your wonder bus so that you have enough to rotate statues, but the puzzle itself is not, and I quote, is not the most difficult step in this Easter egg. In fact, the most difficult step is the boss fight. Anyone who claims the opposite has never tried to do this on solo. I should fill you in too, since I'm basically having to hold your hand and walk you through everything because of the neglect of tutorial and guides that exist who do not want to cover this because they lack the descriptive words to do so. I don't know. But each statue takes 16 wonder bus to rotate. It also, you can do it with melee, but it'll take 16 swings to activate a single statue, so you have to hit it 16 times with melee. You can also do it with regular bullets, but I play the Easter egg differently so that I can get to the Zeppelin by wave 11. So I don't have the jolts or the ammo to spare for that, so I just use the wonder bus. There's plenty of zombies to get your wonder bus recharged, and it's not that difficult. Also, another thing, the old saying, 3 lefts make a right, is what you use for this statue to the left of me, which rotates 3 times. And the fact that I've already stated, all statues rotate to the right. So, if the statue rotates 3 times to the right, it's technically rotating once to the left. Henceforth, the saying, 3 lefts make a right, well in this case, 3 rights make a left. Don't make it more difficult on yourself and try to rotate in your mind the statue 3 positions to the right. Just look at it and say, okay, this one will rotate in the opposite direction of all of the others, even though it literally does not. Just another way to make it easier on yourself. So, I mean, here's the end-all be-all, okay? If you're actually attempting to complete this Easter egg, that tells me that, for one, either you're being carried, or for 2, you already have some sort of technical problem-solving skills. So, essentially if you're going for this Easter egg and attempting to complete it because you believe you have the ability to complete it, then you can solve this puzzle without using the online puzzle solver and know it from here on in. Okay, that is a guarantee, alright? So now I have all 4 ravens. I will be showing you where the positions are, but I do have a video out there for giving you all the ins and outs of it, making it easy to remember so that there's nothing left to question. So go ahead and check out that video if you have any specific questions in correlation to that. It is a video unlike any other because I haven't seen any other videos out there that are as descriptive as I am in that video, letting you know specifically where these birds are to be placed and which ones go where. So yeah, check out that video, share it with others. I highly recommend you do so because it leaves nothing to question. Just to recap again, you start on the wall with the 3 statues, work counterclockwise. As you come up to a new wall, you go down the line and make a mental note of which way each statue is facing and solve a single wall at a time, work on a single statue at a time, and you will get it. So here's the sword, you place it into the slot up here to open the door and you're free. So that's the video. If it was helpful, if you liked it, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Check out my channel, and thanks for watching.